Y'all happy to be back out? You happy to be back out in the world and shit like that, right? I'm happy, like as a comic, we get to travel again, so I'm happy about that, man. I like when I go places and it's what I thought it was gonna be in my head before I got there. You know, if you ain't never been nowhere, all you've seen is movies, brochures, shit like that. I like that. And I like when the city owns what they're known for. Like when people come to LA, they expect what? Movie stars. You know what I mean? They might see a real life crib. You know what I mean? Like stuff, you know what I mean? Like people want to get off the plane to LA and be like, oh, there's Denzel. And they ride up like, what up, cut? They're like, oh, they're really here. They're really here. Okay. They're really here. There he is. Wow. Like that's what they want to see. And LA owns that. Women, weed, and weather. You know, I like that. I don't like when I go places and they try to act like they something they not. Like I went to Miami last year, right before everything shut down. I had never been to Miami. Seen this girl on the street. I said, hey, it's my first time in Miami. I'm looking for something to do. First time in Miami, looking for something to do. She was like, we have a lovely museum down the street. I was like, bitch, you know I mean cocaine. Like, why are you acting like you don't know what the hell Miami is known for? There's 4 documentaries right now on Netflix called Cocaine Cowboys. Every last one of them takes place in Miami. You suggesting a goddamn museum. I want Florida orange juice in Miami and a Cuban stripper. That's all I came for. Don't bullshit me. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get into drugs. I'm really trying to get into drugs, man. I want in. Because black people don't really know about drugs like that. Black people know weed and crack because it fucked up our families. That's it. We don't really know drugs. Black people didn't learn about drugs until we started going to Coachella. And then we was like, oh, this is what everybody does. Like, that's when you learned about uppers and downers and all that other shit. We don't know about drugs, though. We're not about that life. You know when I knew black people didn't know about drugs? Remember when Bobby Brown first came back on the scene with Irv Gotti in that video? Remember he jumped out the hell and I know you're getting bored dealing with you. Remember that shit? And he was all excited. I know you miss my love. And his tongue was hanging out, lip all to the side, like somebody had took a fish hook and tried to. Remember that shit? Remember that? And what did black people say? Bobby got that coke jaw. That's that coke jaw right there. He got that coke jaw. There's no medical facts to support that. There's no such thing as a goddamn coke jaw. But since we don't know drugs, we was like, he got that coke jaw. That's what it do. It give you the. And everybody just rolled with that. We just called it coke jaw for years, for decades. Then the Bobby and Whitney movie comes out, and we found out Bobby had a goddamn stroke. That's why he looked like this. That's what strokes do. And for years, we've been calling stroke symptoms coke jaw. Coke jaw. You went to your boy's house, his grandma in the corner, she's 69, leaning, she on that shit. Look at grandma. Grandma on that shit over there. She had a fucking stroke, she's 69. What 69-year-olds you know on that shit? They don't do that. Old lady minding her business in the corner, she on that shit. That's another reason why you know black people don't know drugs, because we just call it that shit. We never say what the drug is. All somebody got to do is be acting a little weird. He on that shit. Look at him. He on that shit. Look at him. He on that shit. Which drug? I don't know, but he got symptoms of doing something. Because we know crackhead tendencies, but we know everybody ain't on crack. So if you do anything goofy, you on that shit. If you don't put lotion on that day, you might be a little ashy. That nigga on that shit. Look at him. He on that shit. I just didn't have no lotion. I'm on my way to the store right now, bruh. He on that shit.